Welcome to this beautiful full moon in Virgo that is bringing us on March the 7th, which will be on Tuesday, this wonderful feel-good energy. This full feel-good enough energy about this Pisces. So welcome to the Ecliptic Spiritualist channel. So I want to go over with you some really strong areas that have been coming through about this Pisces full moon. I know this video is showing up the day before, but we do have 72 hours after the full moon comes into bloom to work with her and to embrace her. So let me share the messages that the full moon has been giving. And I've been taking my time to bring forth this video and took a good, some time over the weekend to get into the mountains here where I live and get by the lake and walk the trails and enjoy hiking and being a part of nature. And that's all what the Virgo moon brings into, is getting part of nature, getting grounded, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Okay, so as we make our way through this full moon, you're going to become aware of all of the parts of yourself do not feel worthy. Sometimes we have things in our lives that we don't feel worthy of. We may not even know that we have some secret places in ourselves that brings about this not feeling worthy. Okay, so you're going to be working through feeling your soul and asking what it wants to give to the world. And I made some points about it in the stories of Instagram, sharing about a healthy soul. So take your time to look at my post there and stories about having a healthy soul. The Spirit brought that message through. So Virgo is a sign of service, and this energy is going to help all of us contribute to healing and raising the vibration of yourself first, maybe those that you love, and overall a lot of people that are extensions of yourself, or those that you will reach within the world sense of collectively as we move farther into this full moon energy and keep pressing through this lunar cycle of the sun sign of Pisces. So this service comes in many different forms. It begins by understanding that we are all connected in some sort with your family members, friends, and with the world. So throughout this full moon, you're going to be asking yourself what you are here to give. And then you're going to ask yourself if you are giving it without hesitation, or if something is holding you back with giving service. Okay, and then often sometimes we bring about that unworthiness about holding back our gifts and our talents. Hopefully at this point, if you've been a new subscriber, or welcome to the North Node tribe, or many of you that is part of the North Node community, or new subscribers that will see this video, or your first time this coming up in your algorithm, are you holding back on your gifts and talents? Okay, are you feeling unworthy to share your talents? Are you comparing what some of your gifts are to others, or are you looking within very genuinely to see who you are and what your talents are built upon? Okay, some are through naturally you were birthed with them. Okay, so we sometimes deprive others of receiving what we have to give. Okay, because sometimes we just get stuck of not feeling perfect, been told that we're not perfect, and or hard on ourselves, or generally just don't know, wherever part of age you are in your life. Sometimes getting hung up in not feeling perfect or not knowing your confidence in areas, it can hold you back with not helping others. So in saying that, when we come from a mindset of non-perfection, okay, we don't think we have anything to give to others. But with this type of behavior of being stuck in perfection, it can cause a shift in lack, or feeling like, again, you're not worthy. But once you recognize the various ways that we tell ourselves that we're not enough in some kind of way, we can replace that thinking with thoughts that enforce our worthiness and our fluidity of all of the gifts, known and unknown, that will come out of you throughout this Virgo full moon and throughout this lunar cycle and this sign of Pisces season. The key to working with this full moon in Virgo is to embrace some of the challenges that you may have, some of the mistakes that you may have. Okay, mistakes are ways to take you to success. Check out my blog that I share about that. Okay, mistakes are always ways to take you to your success, and you're going to release your fear of the unknown through the Virgo full moon. Okay, so mistakes are, I'm going to talk about that for a little bit. Mistakes are simply part of our life, that we all have this human experience, something that we've been talking about all last week in our life. Okay, we've been touching on this topic. And often when we open up and talk about our mistakes, they don't feel like shame. My family here in North Node community, new subscribers alike, mistakes are simply a part of life, and that we all experience it. And often when we open up and talk about our challenges, which are mistakes, we find that others immediately understand what we've been through or what we're currently going through. God would take you through and not supersede you over it. Most of the time, the mistakes and challenges of life, the divine takes us through the path and not super leap us over it, because if we come at the other side of that challenge, through it, we learn a lesson through it. Okay, and that we'll find that, again, I'm saying other people will identify with your mistakes and share what mistakes they've had. Okay, our mistakes, like many things, they connect us. Okay, they make us all whole people, make us star seeds within the realm, show who we are and our vulnerability and being authentic, that we are humans and we make mistakes to better us. If we don't make mistakes, we don't fall forward into our success. Okay, so our mistakes are also what I like to call gifts to ourselves and to others. It makes us strong. It makes us know. Okay, our journey may be somewhat of a path or roadmap for someone else as well. Okay, and throughout this full moon, you're going to ask yourself what you have learned from your mistakes and how they have shaped you and into who you are today. I certainly will be doing that. I look at my mistakes and my challenges lots of times, and I do give the divine, after I go through my mistakes and challenges, the unknown, I learn from them. I'm not perfect to say how I welcome them, because they're not fun, okay? But when I learn from the mistakes, I'm like, woo, I'm glad, because then I know that I don't have to live through that same thing again. That means that a test will come, and you'll get scored on how you went through and learned from your mistakes, okay? So you will find that you can be grateful. In my mindset of talking about that, to me, I find gratitude. You may find gratitude for them as well. And you'll find your hidden gifts in your mistakes. And during this time, this past weekend, and as we have been flowing into the full moon, I personally have been doing a lot of reflection on some areas that I've gone through and mistakes that I've made and known and unknown that I didn't understand, and now I understand them, But as you work with your own mistakes as well, as we all proceed through this full moon, you're going to ask yourself if they are holding you back, okay? Are they holding you back? Have you aligned yourself with making sure that you're not stagnant in energy? That's something we've been talking about in our lives, okay? Have you forgotten to flow with life? We've been talking about that as well. I'm overviewing what we've been talking about leading up to this full moon with our lives, with the lives Tuesdays through Fridays. Make sure you check us out live about 10:30-ish from Tuesdays to Fridays, Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so have you forgotten to flow with life and embrace the rhythm? Okay, Virgo is going to ask you that. Have you been stuck in stagnant energy? Have you we want to feel into the combination of water and earth with this full moon too. We have both. And the earth and water together, it makes mud, right? And I got a chance to walk through the mud a lot yesterday and this past weekend through the trails, okay? And let the money, you want to use water and mud detoxifies all of us from fear and free you and me to grow in places you've been holding yourself back. Okay? Let it heal you. Let this full moon in Virgo heal you and move you forward in your path. Okay? One thing about this full moon, as the title you will see, that it's a feel good enough energy. It's going to come, and that's going to be your theme. That's going to flow through you like clouds. And a good enough for your dreams, laying out your dreams, believing in those things. Okay? Good enough to share your talent. Virgo is going to assert you in these areas, and good enough to stand in your brilliance as well, standing strong, you know, as a tall bamboo tree. It takes a long time for a bamboo tree to grow very big and tall, but that you will do through this Virgo full moon. And as you shift your mind and your focus on feeling worthy and enough, you'll feel fear of the unknown dissolving. And then you'll start to share your thoughts, insights, and your perspective with others free-heartedly. Okay? You will feel the freeness in it. And then you'll give your gift, your beautiful gift that the divine has given each and every one of us, the gift of wisdom, to the world without hesitation. And as you do this with your wisdom that has been given to you, you will inspire those that are part of your branch, part of your tree, part of your bamboo tree. Okay? And you will give insight to many. They then will give their gift to the world from what you have given, your wisdom, and it's going to loop and grow. Okay? And everyone is going to give from one another because you was giving with a given heart. Okay? And it's also with this energy that will flow through, this good enough energy, and everything that I've been saying thus far, it's going to raise your frequency. Okay? And it's going to raise the frequency of those that you love. And it's going to remind each and every one of us that we are all connected. And it all starts by honoring and giving praise and gratitude and gratefulness for what you have to give, and the feeling of good enough right now to share to many and many, many to come. I love you for taking the time to watch this full moon in Virgo good enough energy. Continue to grow and go in everything that you do. Take time to get with me about scheduling a breakthrough psychic reading that would change your life, along with conjure work, spirit counseling sessions, so much more. Check out my website at https://eclipticspiritualist7.com, where you will find me there in the website. You can book with me. You'll see the offerings that we have, blogs, master classes that would change your life. Patreon, where we're currently, as this video is being produced about the Virgo full moon, we are doing our 7-day meditation challenge. Along with the other week, we did our 7-day water challenge, taking us to spring equinox of March 2023. All right, so enjoy this full moon in Virgo, this good enough energy. Continue to grow and go in everything that you do, and I will see you in the lives here on this channel. Now, see you next time. Bye-bye.